It's really important to make sure that your bookkeeping processes are done in the correct order. So when you're in Xero, there is a temptation to jump in your bank account, as I will do now, and clear the items off your bank rec. So we're going to start at the top. We're going to create a spend money transaction for Woolworths, Oak Town, and that was for some stationery. Now, just for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to say we're not VAT registered, so I'm going to do no VAT, and I'm going to post it. The next one was for Berry Brew Cafe, and that was for some lunch whilst I was out travelling. Seeing one of my clients, again, we're going to do no VAT. I've got some money coming in there, paying one of our invoices, lovely. And you work through your bank statement and you clear everything off and you feel really happy that you've been productive and you have cleared everything off of your bank reconciliation. Then on another day or later that same day, you might gather all of your receipts up and you're looking through your handbag, or you're going through your car, or you're going through your inbox to get the ones that have been emailed to you, and you've got all of your receipts and you now push them into Xero. There's lots of different methods how you can get your receipts and bills into Xero. So you're thinking, right, I've got them all into Xero, now I better go and post them. So let's go to the bills to pay section and presume I've already pushed them through to Xero. There's one here sat in draft, and you might have lots, but let's just use this one from Berry Brew Cafe. And this was for coffee and cake while I was out travelling. No VAT for the purposes of this video, and I'm going to approve that. So again, you feel really happy with yourself, really accomplished that you've put your bills on, you've cleared your bank rec, you're happy, you close your laptop, off you go. So then you log back into your Xero account later that same day or maybe the next day, and you think to yourself, why have I got so many bills to pay that's showing as overdue? I'm pretty sure I paid all of them. So let's just go and have a look at some of the bills. And there's one here from Berry Brew Cafe. And you're thinking, well, I definitely paid for that. That happened when I was out visiting a client. So let's have a look at the Berry Brew Cafe account and see what's going on. So there's the invoice. It was for coffee and cake. And just for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to say we're not VAT registered, so there's no VAT. Let's have a look at the Berry Brew Cafe account, and it's showing as unpaid. If we scroll down slightly, we can see what's happened. So because we were coding transactions straight off of the bank account feed, we've created a spend money transaction for £15.60. We then, at a later stage, put on that bill, that receipt, for the coffee and cake of £15.60. But because we had already created a spend money transaction, there's now no payment available to match to that bill. So the bill still looks like it's unpaid. So this is why it's important to get your bookkeeping processes done in the right order. And the correct order is put all of your bills and your supplier invoices on first, and then go to your bank feed. Don't be tempted to clear your bank feed first. So let's just undo this. We'll find the spend money transaction. We will remove and redo. That undoes that payment, puts it back on the bank rec for you. And then if we go back into the banking tab, we can see that spend money, that payment on your bank feed has now been matched to the receipt stroke invoice. What you want to do when you're doing your bank rec, the aim is to get everything on your bank rec green. That way you know that you've put your receipt on and you are now matching that payment to the receipt. You don't want to get into the temptation of creating spend money transactions without a receipt. Now, there will be some transactions that you don't have a receipt for. So if you have staff on your payroll, you won't have a receipt for that. quite often bank fees don't have a receipt for, payments to your insurance company don't have a receipt for, but anything that you purchase from a supplier, you should always keep the receipt and put that on first. So let's just click OK on this one, and we'll go back to the Berry Brew Cafe account. We press F5, that refreshes the screen, and we can now see that no money is owed to Berry Brew Cafe, and that bill has been marked as paid. So just to summarise, it's important to make sure that you're doing your bookkeeping in the correct order. And for your bills and your supplier invoices and your receipts, you want to put them onto zero first. And then you're going to come into your bank account feeds and you're going to match them to the line items on your bank statement, and they will be showing as green. Now, if you've got ones that aren't green, for example, we have one here from Melrose Parking Services, you know you didn't have the receipt for that, and you can go away and find that receipt, put that receipt on, and then match it. I hope you find that video helpful.